Simon Briggs, Daily Telegraph. Hard lines, Jack. Tell us what it was that gave way in your body, and how difficult was it to make that decision to stop?
Yeah, it's just the top of my hamstring, like the insertion between the hamstring and the groin. I've had problems with it before, and maybe this time was just a lot of tennis I played in the last 7 weeks. Maybe just caught up a little bit on me. I think I did it like 2-love in the third. I went out to a wide ball and I just felt a twinge, and I feel like when you strain something, it's getting worse. There's just no going back from that really, and especially at this level, you can't compete if you're injured. So yeah, it's a tough one.
Okay.
Eleanor Cook, Press Association. Yeah, hard luck, Jack. I mean, how frustrating is it? Because obviously you turned the match around. You're looking like you're in a really good position. Yeah,
Karen came out and played a really good opening set. I think I got broken my second game, and I was a little bit off the pace. But then, I was trying to find my level and my rhythm, because sometimes you can't always play amazing tennis. So I was fighting hard, and I was trying to get in the match. I think I did a good job of that. But I think there is a lot of positives I can take from the match. But I think the main thing is that I still need to improve my body. My body's just not ready to go really deep in this tournament today. At this time, it's broken down on me. So that's the reality of it. I just need to keep on improving.
Okay, Mike.
Mike Dixon, The Mail. Do you have a sort of timeline in your mind when you think that you'll kind of be fully prepared for the rigours of the tour and kind of put this stuff behind you?
As in, like, when do I think I'll be peaking?
Well, I mean, basically, that process of getting your body kind of fully equipped to cope with what is a very physical, week in, week out regimes.
Well, I mean, I'd say this is my first year playing fully, competitive tennis week in, week out. I think probably by the time I'm 25, I'll be in that position. Probably, I was a really, really late developer. There's players who have developed really early, and they're ready to do it when they're 22, 20, 21, whatever that is. But I think my journey, I'll be at my peak when I'm 25. Doesn't mean to say in the next few years I can't do incredibly well still, because I believe in my ability and I believe in the work I'm doing, that I can do damage in all these events. But I think I'll be at probably the peak of my powers probably when I'm 25.
Neil McClellan from the Mirror. Jack, I know you're not long off court. Have you got any indication how serious this is? How long we're talking being out, days, weeks, and especially looking at Davis Cup and other things we're looking at?
When I did this last time, I think I did it last year, and it was healed in 2 or 3 weeks. So not a long time, but obviously, playing on court today, if it's getting worse and worse, I'm just prolonging that period. So that's why I had to stop, and I've had to make a lot of these types of decisions in the last 3 years, and I think I know when I can keep pushing and keep going, and it's not going to get any worse. But obviously, something like this, it gets worse.
Tamani.
Right, Tamani Gara from The Guardian. Just now that you've kind of experienced the last few tournaments playing at ATP level, what is kind of the most challenging thing, I guess physically and otherwise, of playing week after week and recovering, playing tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the thing I'm learning and the thing I'm getting used to is that you win against Felix, you have a great win, but then you have to go again in tennis. It's every match is a new match, a different match to prove yourself, a different match to play good tennis and be mentally all there and physically ready to do it. So those demands, especially on the tour, from what I've learned the last few weeks, have been really challenging. I think I've done a really good job, but I'm still got a long way to go and a lot to improve and a lot to learn. And I think probably just more exposure to it, it just gets easier.
We'll make this simple. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Back, Molly McElwee from the Daily Telegraph. Unlucky today, but you spoke about the positives you can take from this match. There's a lot of positives to take from the tournament as a whole and your year. I just wondered if you can reflect on what this week has been like after the year that you've had as well.
Yeah, like I said, it's been really positive week for me. This is my second slam on merit. It's very different playing the 5-set matches, beating a couple of really good players, and I felt like today I was coming back. I would have had a chance to win that match if I was injury free. I mean, I think in terms of reflecting, I can be very positive about the year I've had so far as well. When I look back in probably 2020, I was thinking about stopping tennis during COVID. So to think that I'm here now and I've broken the top 50 this week, I'm very proud of myself, and I think I'm so happy to have amazing people around me to help me do it.
Jack, James Gray, iNewspaper. You seem incredibly calm and, well, not relaxed, but you must also be extremely disappointed because this is your career high so far, and injuries come up again.
Yeah.
Is it having gone through so much, and you mentioned, I don't know how close you were to quitting tennis during COVID, but is that why you're able to deal with this a little bit more easily?
Yeah, I've had a lot of experiences of being injured and having a lot of low moments for sure in the last few years, and I know that the only way to do it is to keep your head up and stay positive with your shoulders back and just keep moving forwards. There's plenty of worse things going on in the world than getting injured in the third round of the US Open. When I'm 20 years old, I've got to keep on trying to stay positive, improving, and just getting more exposure to this level. Basically, I think all that is just trying to get my body more robust, and I've come such a long way with that. I think Miami last year I couldn't manage a set, at this level, and now I'm able to, I think, play 5 sets. I've got a lot of experiences of that to come and a lot of work to do, but I've come such a long way, and I don't think I can be getting down about that.
I remember during that lockdown period you were talking about the grind of some of the tournaments. They weren't necessarily the most glamorous. I mean, are you quite relishing being on the big stage in New York and seeing some more upscale places?
Yeah, I mean, when I started tennis, you obviously love it when you're younger and you're seeing all the big tournaments, and then when you come out the juniors, I don't think anyone quite realises what they're getting into in the tennis world. When it goes into the futures and the challenges, it's brutal out there, and you're not getting many rewards for your hard work at the start, and it becomes very challenging. And obviously that lockdown period is, I think a lot of people reflected on how they were feeling, their journey and stuff, and during that period I was just like, I'm injured a lot, I'm not getting a lot from this, but I took some time off, and then I stuck at it, and I'm glad I did, because obviously all the work I'm doing and having good people around me constantly over the last few years has helped me to get to this position, and I think the exciting thing is I've got such a long way to go. Like, I can improve so much. My game is nowhere near, probably at 60% of my capacity. I honestly believe that. I believe that I've got such a long way to go and a lot to improve. So I think I'm ready to do it, but it's going to take time.
Last question, Eleanor.
Yeah, Jack, I realise that injury might stop you this time, but have you had chats with Leon about Davis Cup, and how much does that kind of figure in the things that you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, when I think of Davis Cup, I think, I've got 3 guys. We've got 3 guys in the top 50 now, but also I'm the 4th, so whatever Leon decides, it's his decision. Obviously, we've got great doubles guys, really good options on the singles. Especially after today, I'm probably not going to be ready. But obviously, if I get the call up, I'd love to be a part of the team. But if not, I totally get it, because it's pretty exciting. We've got 3 amazing players ahead of me. So whatever Leon decides, I'm happy with him.